Hello, here we are, back this morning. Not a very nice day, but with nothing we can do about that, I'm afraid. I'm just making sure there's no toast and peanut butter on my mouth. Kate Elliott, hello, you're here. So it's a nice rainy day today. So I was out this morning in my swimming trunks in the garden, doing the breathing. Hello, David. How are you? As you know, oh, hello, Margaret. You're here too. Wow, 3 here this morning already. Amazing. I'm going to keep the phone this way round. It seems to work better. Bright and sunny. Where are you, Kate? It's now going to take 20 seconds for that to come through. So Kate, it says it's bright and sunny. I wonder where she is. Oxford. Ah. Oh well, there you are. That's what we get for living so far up north. Okay, well, we've got 4. That's good. Good going. So, are you all ready? So, now I don't think I'm not sure there's anybody new. David. Not sure. Do you know? Sorry if you've been before and I'm not recognizing your name. I do apologize. So just get yourselves nice and relaxed, and it's okay to sit on a chair. You don't have to sit cross-legged Buddha style. And Sandy Cook, hello Sandy. It's absolutely fine to sit on a chair, but the best thing to do, oh, Leeds, West Yorkshire. Wow, okay. Cloudy, yes. Northwest, you see, that's the problem. Sorry, I mean, what's the problem is that there's a lot of rain, but anyway, I don't mind. It's nice and warm actually. It's not too cold, so that was good. I was standing out there in the garden this morning doing my breathing, Wim Hof breathing, and sort of inviting in the elements and all the rest of the stuff, and raining all over me, but it's great. Enjoyed it because it wasn't too cold at all. Right, so nice and upright spine if you're on the chair. The idea that the spine goes sort of directly vertically down, straight through the seat, straight through to the center of the earth. So that's the sort of, if you can imagine, you've got this rod of iron coming and your spine is sort of attached to it. That's the ideal sort of position to be in. Not literally. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do then is we want to come into the room, so we want to know that we're all in a safe space. Obviously we're not together, but we are in a way. Zoom is, well, this isn't Zoom, this is Facebook Live. It's quite interesting, the online thing. I'm doing quite a lot of this via Zoom one-on-one at the moment, and it's amazing how quickly you can go in depth when it is online, when it's not face to face. So it's interesting. Okay, so I think hopefully the music will start when we start. So we're going to just do breathing now, remembering it's a womb breath, so you're breathing as though it's coming from below, as though there's a sort of a channel right up and up the spine into the heart in this case, because we're going to do the heart balancing, and then so it'll come up into the heart and out from the heart, and then it'll just sort of, so nice deep breaths in and out, and then the hand just over the heart chakra, which just draws the attention to that heart chakra. Okay, so let's see if we can get the music on. I'm pretty sure on Facebook there's not a problem with the cutting up of the music and it getting mixed up with the voice and the voice cutting out. At least in the ones that I've seen so far, it hasn't been a problem. Zoom it's a bit of a problem. So fingers crossed it all works out okay. So let's find where the heart music is. Just get the level right. So that's about right. Okay, so you're welcome to either open or close your eyes. I tend to go between it. I like to open my eyes now and again so that I can sort of connect in with the color, because I quite like using the color. I know some of you aren't really worried about the color. Others are interested in the words, others not. They just like to feel the flow. Anything is absolutely fine here. That's the great thing about this chakra meditation, that it's really works in different ways for different people, and that's fine. So, breathing in and up into the heart. And out, just in your own time, so don't necessarily do it the way that I'm doing. I'm just doing it to remind you to do the breathing. So being aware of the breath and being aware of the heart. Color is green, and the words for this heart balancing are care, appreciation, gratitude, and compassion. Care, appreciation, gratitude, and compassion. So breathing in and up into the heart and out. Nice deep breaths. So the heart slows and the brain goes, oh, he, she is safe. We're in a safe environment, and that's what we're doing here. Just getting that lovely feeling of being at peace in the room. And you're welcome, if you'd like to, because no one else will hear you, I guess, to just hum along as well. I tend to use just Om or Aum for this particular meditation. So it's Aum. The sound is actually a mixture of three things. It's A-O-U. So it's Aum. Breathing in and out. This is the heart chakra balancing now. That's good. Okay. So we'll go straight down for the meditation proper. We'll go down and see if we can get a nice red light. Is it going to work? Oh dear, it isn't. Try and get it back on. Aha. All right, so root chakra then. So hands you can put, they're actually I'm going to do the correct hand position. So if you have your fingers like that, and then just bend your first finger down to touch your thumb, and keep the other fingers together, and then put them palms up on your lap. And that's the correct hand position for this. And the seed sound is Aum. So the color is red, and you're breathing up from below into this lower chakra, and you can get the position of the lower chakra by just tweaking the pelvic floor muscles, the sort of ones that you know if you're doing a pee you can stop. That's where they are, and if you just keep that attention on the breath coming in into that point and then out as well. Slow deep breaths. Now the words for the first chakra are courage, vitality, self-confidence, courage, and that can be, you know, just the courage to stand up and come here and be one of those 4 people doing this with me. That takes, you know, an amount of courage to do that the first time in particular. And then vitality, and then self-confidence. And so, you know, the interesting thing is as one steps forward into courage, so the vitality increases and the self-confidence increases as well. And this red is the color of blood, the color of tribe, of ancestral wisdom, earth, fire. It's all these things. And there's one other bit of energy. There's some what's called Kundalini. This is source energy, and it just moves. If you imagine you've got a rubber ring around your hips, then this rubber ring, it's red, deep red color, and it will just be moving in a clockwise direction slowly. From left to right as you look down, and it just slowly moves around. And it does that right through this meditation, actually. Whether you can be aware of that or not, I don't know. But if the movement clockwise is a problem, then just imagine this red ball of energy down on that lower chakra point, right down by the sitting bones, and it's just emanating this beautiful red, powerful energy. Okay. So we'll go next one up. The color goes to orange. So now we're up just below the belly button, about an inch or so below it, but obviously back on the spine. Okay, so that's the position. So if you can keep your focus on that position right through this, and then breathing in from below, up into that point, and then out from that point. Now, obviously you're breathing factually down that way, but if you can just keep the whole of this, imagining this breath coming in from below up to the point just below your belly button, and then out from there. And this time the color is orange, and this time there's an orange band of energy, and it's not a big thick band like the lower one moving very slowly. It's almost like a hula hoop. If you imagine you've got a hula hoop around your waist, and this hoop of energy is moving a little bit faster than the red energy below, which, if you can manage to keep them both going, congratulations. And then you just keep that band of energy flowing from left to right, clockwise direction. Words are temperance, moderation in everything, creativity in the center, and then over on the right we've got self-control. So temperance and self-control, and then in the middle, creativity. So it's an interesting thing. So keep that breathing going as I'm speaking, up into that, just below the belly button, and out. Keep that awareness on that point. So the relationship with temperance or moderation and with self-control is interesting because it's relevant to the relationship with creativity. The more that these are in balance, this temperance, moderation, and self-control, the more powerful potentially is the creation. There is a hand position actually, which is palms like that. It's sort of a bedrock, and then this spark of creativity sits over the top. But we can just keep that hand position down here if we like. breathing in and out. Temperance, creativity, self-control. Just keep that breathing going. We're going to move on to the third chakra, yellow. This time, instead of a band of energy, if you imagine a ball of energy like the sun, a small sun, a couple of inches above the belly button, this time it's the solar plexus. So it's back on the spine, but it's actually emanating a huge amount of energy, as does the sun. And so if you can imagine that, you've now got a ball of yellow, you've got a band of orange, you've got a band of red. You don't need to think of all these at once, but if you've done a few of these, you might just be able to start getting this, a picture of yourself as the breath comes up the center of the spine to this point above the belly button, firing out this solar plexus chakra, and then you've got the orange and the red bands of energy below. So this is powerful. There's so much energy in this solar plexus chakra. This is obviously where digestion happens, where basically the food is sort of transposed into a human being. If you think about it, this body actually comes from the food that you eat. So massive area of energetic work going on. And so the words are self-esteem, leadership, generosity, optimism, willpower. Wow. So there's a lot going on there. Breathing up into that. So the energy is coming up the spine and then out from that solar plexus chakra. The note now is gone up to E, C, D, E, and it's self-esteem. Remembering that you have a lens of reflection into consciousness that only you have. So you are alone in giving the feedback to consciousness that you give. So, you know, that's a good enough reason to have self-esteem. And that self-esteem gives leadership for self. And then that moves on. We have generosity, optimism, willpower. Willpower again links in with this, the two down below, links directly in with self-control, links directly in with temperance. So, again, a little bit more on leadership. This is more about leadership of the self, not leading others. That can come later. They can choose to follow your own leadership into yourself. You might find that doing this journey of meditation is powerful and let somebody else know and they follow you. So that's how leadership develops. So, Tony Robbins had a few words to say. And again, this is about personal leadership. So this is not about leading others. So it's I am the voice. I will lead, not follow, believe, not doubt. I create, not destroy. I am a force for good. I am a leader. I defy the odds. I set new standards. I step up. I step up. I step up. Just such powerful words relating to this chakra. Okay. So we're moving on. We're up, back with the heart. So this time, as opposed to the balancing, we're opening. So we're opening all these chakras so that this energy can move up the spine. heading out here eventually. So we'll stick with the heart for now. So breathing in from below up into the heart and out from the heart. So again, we've got this beautiful color of green. So this is the green of nature. It could be said, if you need a definition of God, God is in the green. God is nature. It's as good a definition as any, I think. So this beautiful, I think of the Amazon forest, and I think of the rain that comes down through that sort of shroud of green is like the rain that falls down to these hot areas below. So this is almost like a bridge to the divine. So keep that breathing going. In and out. Up and out. And the words are empathy for others. Love primarily for the self. This is where we learn to love the self. And we need forgiveness for the self and then others. And that's linked closely with acceptance. And then we have compassion, the ability to sit with pain, with another's pain, without having to do anything about it, but just sit there and hold as they let that pain flow. So, breathing up into the heart and out from the heart. Empathy, love, forgiveness, compassion. And it's up to the note of F. Feel that energy up as you breathe in, as you breathe out. Empathy, love, forgiveness, compassion. That's the heart chakra. Okay, so, wow, it's going quickly today. It's funny how some days it seems quicker. So, this is what we want. This is what they have in Oxford, and not here. We want it here. So this is the throat chakra. We're breathing up from below into the throat. So, and then out. Up. Out. Keep that focus on the chakra point and on the breath. So, the words here are honesty, justice, decisiveness. Honesty, justice, decisiveness. Color is blue, either a hot summer's day or a crisp winter's day, and the sky is blue. And this time, this is the chakra of choice. So do I speak out my truth with honesty, or do I suppress it and not speak the truth, but hold the truth back? It's not always an easy thing to do, but it's to get that energy moving up and out. It's important to speak honestly, with justice, enabling decisiveness. We're using all positive words at the moment. There's the opposites. There is also dishonesty, injustice, indecisiveness. I'll just say that these are as powerful as what I call the golden shadow, which is the honesty, justice, and decisiveness. So these dark shadow versions of these words, the antonyms, the opposites, are really as important, but we don't have time to do that within this. So we tend to stick with just all the positive words. I'll write a little bit about that. Coming up into the throat and out. Honesty, justice, decisiveness. That's the gift of this chakra. We can speak honestly and with justice. Suddenly decisions become much easier to make. If I want to know what decision am I going to make, I need to think about this honestly. What honestly do I want or I need to happen? Throat chakra. Okay, so getting closer. We're up to the third eye, so you can just touch that little point just above the brow in the center there. You know, that where the red dot goes. And then if you imagine now this air coming right up, the energy flowing up the spine and out. And now round in this vortex and up again when you breathe in, and then out from here. And this time we've got this beautiful color of indigo, and the words are spirituality, transcendence, perception. Spirituality, transcendence, perception. And the important thing here is that there is no ego attached to this. This is spirituality. Yes, I am spiritual. Not, yeah, I'm spiritual. It's yes, I am spiritual. And with this, I am a spirit having a human experience. And with this spirituality, there is a transcendence from the purely human into the spiritual realm, and this allows a different perception. So that's why we have spirituality, transcendence, perception. So breathing in and up. Spirituality, transcendence, perception. Now, can you feel now this energy coming up the spine and out, aided by the breath coming from below and out. The note of A, the chord of A minor seventh. It's very sort of churchy sounding, sort of. So it's quite a good one to improvise on. Spirituality, transcendence, perception. Feel that as you breathe in and out. So that's the third eye chakra. Okay, well, we're nearly there. So this time, if you just don't push, just touch the crown. So if you imagine if we're a fountain, this is the fountain head. So woof, out would come water, which would cascade down and go back in through the pump and back up. So if you were a fountain, and that's precisely what this energy is going to do. So this time, when we breathe in, just breathe in and hold it down there, and then fire it up, out, round and down. So, and just keep that energy flow going, and it'll help you just have that flow up the spine, out through the crown chakra, back round and back in. And if we were in the room, so our energy will be mingling and flowing all over the place. Very powerful. So, crown chakra, you keep that going. Keep concentrating on the chakra point, on the breathing. And let's consider the word of the crown chakra, and this is wisdom. So this is a very different thing to knowledge. Wisdom is inherent in us all. It's the thing that's been with us for generations via indigenous wisdom. And this indigenous wisdom now, this tribal wisdom, is now merging with science. As science finally gets to the quantum, suddenly it goes, oh, okay, this traditional wisdom has been saying this for millennia. And so here we are. So we have this journey up to wisdom. It comes round and recirculates, and all of these words that we've had, this courage, vitality, self-esteem, leadership, love, honesty, all of these are a real stepping stone journey, almost like a spiral up towards the wisdom that's inherent in us all. We don't need to go to university to learn this stuff. We just need to open up these chakra points, allow the energy to flow, and it will flow into us. So just let it flow there. And this, we're now up to the note of B. So it's and it's going to resolve to so it's knife edge. So as we can sort of join that by just imagining we're moving to the edge of a cliff. It's going to resolve, so keep that energy flowing. Here it comes. It's going to resolve back to the sea. And just let yourself go out into that beautiful white mist at the edge of that cliff, or you could float out there if you like, with your energy just cascading around you. And you just sit there and just feel that flow of energy and that connection to wisdom, connection to spirit, to love, to leadership, to courage. All these different chakras have these different connections that just plug us straight into the cosmos. So, just keep that flow going. Just let it go. Okay, so what we'll do, the invitation is, if you've got your eyes open, just close your eyes and just bring your hands up over your eyes. Don't push your palms against them, just leave them sort of so you can open your eyes now. The invitation is open your eyes into the palms of your hands So hopefully you're not pushing them against your face. And then when you're ready, you just bring the hands back down and put them palms up on your thighs. And just keep that flow of energy going. As you breathe in and then let it go up. And you're welcome just to do that. You know, if that helps with the understanding this energetic flow, then that's fantastic. So thank you very much indeed. That was quite powerful today. So it's very interesting how when I sit here, I definitely connect with the energy at the other end. And so today felt particularly at one. And thank you for that. So thank you for joining me. And if you've caught us later on, then try and make it live next time. You might find it's great to see it as a recording, but I think live just gives it a little bit of an extra edge. So thank you guys very much indeed, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. Speak soon. Bye bye now.